I'm going to do two shout outs at once. First is Bobby Darton Rico. And second is 777s. I'd just like to say thank you to both of you for your support to Raccoon's Radio Ranch. Now in this video, I'm going to talk about 10 great CB radios to look for. This will not be a list of top 10 vintage radios. There are too many radios out there to try to get them in one list. This video will be for CB radios only. Export radios will not be included in this video.
Denied.
The radios that are going to be in this video will not be any newer than from the 80s. More specifically, 1981 or 1982. Now, on to the video. The first up is a GE Super Bass. The GE Super Bass is a radio made by General Electric and is a 40-channel solid-state base station that has upper and lower sideband capabilities. Next up is the President Washington. The President Washington is a 40-channel solid-state base station that has upper and lower sideband capabilities. Since we're talking about President radios, the next one is the President Madison. The President Madison is a 40-channel solid-state unit that they made two versions of. One has an analog clock and the other one has a digital clock, and they both have upper and lower sideband. Next up is the Stoner Pro 40. As you can see, the Stoner Pro 40 has a built-in frequency counter and is a 40-channel solid-state radio that had upper and lower sideband capabilities. Next up, the CPI CP2000. The CP2000 is a 40-channel solid-state base station that has upper and lower sideband capabilities. Next up is the Cobra 2000 GTL. As you can see in the picture, this radio also has a built-in frequency counter. It's a 40-channel solid-state radio that has upper and lower sideband. Coming up next is the DAC Mark 10. This is the first radio that uses tubes in our list. The DAC Mark 10 is a 40-channel tube radio that has upper and lower sideband. Next is the Tram D201. The Tram D201 series ran for so long that there are both 23-channel and 40-channel versions of this radio. And these are also tube radios that have upper and lower sideband. And then next is the ARF 2001. Only 1,000 of these radios were ever made, and they're hard to find. These were a 40-channel solid-state radio, and they have upper and lower sideband. And coming up last in our list, but not the least in the list, is the Browning Golden Eagle series. Golden Eagles also ran for such a long period that there are also 23-channel versions and 40-channel versions of these radios. Some of them have AM only, and some of them are upper and lower sideband as well. This is our video on the 10 great vintage CB radios to look for. Please keep in mind when looking for these radios that these radios are at least 40 years old. Some of them are older. So when you're looking to buy one of these radios, always make sure the tubes are good, the channel crystals are good, and the electrolytic capacitors are in good shape. If you do not look for these, this will end up being just as costly for you, sometimes more costly, than buying the radios themselves was. Thank you for watching the video.